was it like when you came out this morning?
Well, when I first looked out the window around 9 this morning, the street was dry. And about half an hour later, I started seeing the water coming up through the normal storm drain. Where the water normally goes down, the water was coming up. And then it just started bubbling up, filling the street, until it filled the whole street all the way to the center here divider, and then ended up halfway up our driveway here. And then when we went out to do some chores, they wouldn't let us out the normal way. Everything was closed off. We had to drive through some water and then down a back road to get out of the neighborhood, because otherwise there was no way out. Normally you can go around the back of the neighborhood this way or go out this entrance. Both were closed.
So it's more extreme, but it seems like when it rains, it's kind of expected for this area to flood. Is that correct?
Well, at high tides, the king tides every year, yes, we always talk about it. The water tends to go up high on people's backyards over there. And there's been a few times when it's during a big rainstorm, the Cordo Madera Creek here fills up, and then there's nowhere for the water to go. When we get the tide and the creek at the same time, that's when we tend to get the flooding. But to this degree, it hasn't happened since the 1980s.
Sometimes school will be canceled if the flooding's bad enough, if there's enough impact with students getting to school. We've seen students that have to drive from farther away places, not being able to get to school.
How do you prepare for something like this? Mentally, physically, what do you do to prepare for
in case it does come into our garage, we have everything moved to the back of the garage that might be, damaged by water. So all those things are towards the back where the water hopefully would not reach. And otherwise, you just you look out there and you just have to hope for the best.